stretch is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
And he finds Austin complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Saints at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this out past the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today, Paul.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Takes it to about the 37.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Allen. This is caught. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Bally Sports.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Harris running straight ahead down to about the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Murray.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Option play, here's Cook.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Bills.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Palardy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Here's Allen. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught by number 12. Again, it's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
A solid stiff arm. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Allen again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Woods. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
From a yard out.
And the Bills have moved out in front. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Saints 10. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run with Harris off the option.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray completes it to Douglas. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Play action. Now it's Murray. Big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Murray to run again.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Saints are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. Touchdown, Bills. Irv Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cop. He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll find Najee Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Bills' 4-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we get a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when I'm really out for blood this time, look.